many different 10-year-old boys I've done. Wait.
Wow.
When the reason why women perform boy voices, boys' voices change. For instance, if they wanted to pick up another season of Chowder, we couldn't really because Nikki was so special in that role, and doesn't sound like that anymore. So, and the other thing is when they're using children in sets, they have to have set tutors and do different scheduling, so it's easier to use adult women. But really, in your own practicing, just practice different sounds and record yourself and see if you can make it. Just play with the pitches and the levels of your sound, and even do it with less rasp. When I'm doing Timmy, he's not all rasp. Timmy's like, cool. I wish Cosmo and Wanda were here. And then sometimes there's a rasp in it, but not all the time. So you can kind of play around with the levels of rasp that you're putting in.
Thank you so much, and for the voice stars. It's so helpful.
Oh, good. You're welcome.
Thank you. Cool. Come on up. You're up next.
Hi, I'm Matt, and
Hi, Matt.
I want to be a cartoonist like once I get out of college and stuff. And I was wondering, how closely as a voice actor do you work with the different cartoonists?
Well, like I just told that story about Lauren, she came to my house and showed me her drawings. So sometimes I get to and sometimes I don't, and sometimes I meet them later. Like a great story I always have when people say like, what comes first, the voice or the cartoon? When I was doing a show called The Garbage Pail Kids years ago, and my character was Patty Putty, and she literally like pulled herself apart. And I met one of the animators later at a party. He said, it's so fun to animate your voice because you gave us so much to do. So for example, the line just said, in that case, would you please explain what's going on? And I went, in that case, would you please explain what's going on? And they made her like, "Bleh," like in her tongue go like. So we sort of work together without knowing it. And then sometimes we do get to meet each other, but not always.
Okay.
It just sort of depends on the show.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Hey.
Hello. Hi, I'm Chrysalis, Queen of the Changelings. Actually, I'm Emily. I'm from East Tennessee, here in Knoxville, and I was wondering what inspired you personally to become a voice actress?
There's only two people in the industry that I know of that wanted to do voiceover, and that's Dee Baker and Tom Kenny. I just knew I wanted to be an actress when I was like 5 years old, and I wanted to sing and dance, and Hello Kitty was my first job. Hello Kitty Storytell Theater is proud to present The Wizard of Oz. That was my very first job when I was 13, and I didn't know that it was a career. It was just another audition for me. But it was so much fun, and you get to be so creative and play all these roles that you wouldn't necessarily play in real life. So it sort of like happened.
Cool.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Come on up. We got another brony here.
Hello.
Come on up. You can see it. Hey, see?
I'm Gabriel, and
Hi, Gabriel.
I'm all the way from like Nashville, so a while away. But I gotta ask, why do you like bronies so much? Like other people are kind of iffy on them, like they don't know what to think about them, but you just jumped right in and started like.
God, I can't even verbalize my love for the bronies. I just love them so much. They're just such a wonderful, warm, embracing community that is proud to stand up for what they like regardless of what other people think. And it's all about, caring for each other and love. And I really live my life that way. I think love is the most powerful force in the universe. And there's no reason to be a hater at all. I don't understand that at all. So being how nicely the bronies have embraced me, I embrace them right back. And look at all the great things we do together. I mean, we've raised, I think, $17,000 at this point for my friend's daughter that has a brain tumor. They would not be able to afford treatment right now without the bronies. So
That's awesome.
How could I not love them?
Woo!
Come on up. We got Darkwing Duck here.
What's going on about Derby?
My name is Alice. I'm from Morristown. I've been a fan of you since way before it was cool, by the way.
I hear that a lot.
It's always been cool. What do you mean?
I wish I could get your autograph over Skype. I was just going to ask.
She
I'll
just
never
signed my
wash my
screen.
face
I just
again.
signed your head.
I'll never wash my head
That's
ever.
awesome.
I know this has kind of been covered a little bit in other questions people have asked, but I was wondering, what advice do you have for a potential voice actress who's kind of an amateur? to break out?
You know, like I said, you really have to get into all kinds of acting classes. And if you have a voiceover class in your area where you can get some studio time in, that'd be great too. And always check with like local casting, and you know, you'd have to start out doing some non-union stuff. And I don't know if they're taping any video games in your area, stuff like that, because sometimes they do stuff like that. And you sort of just have to do everything at first to get your feet wet. Like I said, for me, it was really lucky because I'd already been acting and it was just another audition. But for someone that specifically wants to do voiceover, you just have to plan in your mind that I'm training for that. I'm doing singing lessons, I'm doing improv classes, you know, all kinds of different speech lessons so that you could learn how to do different accents. If they said to you, can you be from England? Sometimes they'll say it like that and you have to jump into it. So there's all these little skill sets that you need that you want to feel really ready before you even make a demo tape. And then when you make a demo tape, you can submit it to all your local agencies. But before you even get there, you got to feel really top of your game.
Cool.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. I know.
Someday I will get your autograph, by the way.
I told everybody where they could mail it to.
You did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go
I
to
missed it.
go to the her Twitter page,
All right.
and also on our Facebook page for Knoxville.
Wait, what's the Facebook page?
Facebook is Knoxville Comic and Anime. You can find that, and if you do that, it has Tara's address and everything, the PO box.
Oh, thank you.
Cool.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
the advice.
You're welcome.
Cool. Come on up. We got Harvey Dent here now.
Greetings.
Hello.
Come on up, be a little closer so she can see you.
Sorry about
Now
that.
go. Now you can lean into the camera.
Are you getting our good side?
Oh.
My questions, I couldn't come up with any My Little Pony questions, so I decided to come up with another more recent role of yours, Harley Quinn in Arkham City. 2 questions, as is our nature. First one is, what was your favorite part to record as Harley without spoiling anything?
Ooh, my favorite part. I think for Harley, without spoiling anything, when she gets very emotional because of her deep love for Mr. J, and that real raw emotional crying because certain things happen to Mr. J. I think that was really cool to dive into that side of her because we often think of her as just completely crazy, but she's also so love-struck that when that real raw emotion comes out, that was fun for me to play.
Yeah.
And actually, I had a lot of fun recording that commercial for GameStop. I don't know if you saw it, but it was like, we are not responsible to pay to the head.
Joker's Carnival.
That spleen got. I was just like, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
You can find it up on YouTube also. That
Yeah.
commercial.
And our second question, will you return for Arkham 3?
Yes, if they'll have me, I'd love to. I don't know
Awesome.
about that yet, but I'd love to be there if they'll have me.
Awesome. Looking
thank you.
forward to it. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Thanks from both of you.
Thank you and thank you.
See you.
Cool. Come on up.
The DLC they're coming out with Arkham City.
Come on.
Hi, my name is Lori and this is Gloomy. I'm a HP Teen Titans fan and I can do a bit of impression of both Starfire and Raven. And my question was,
Let's
what
hear
was
it.
your...
Let's hear it.
Okay, my Starfire is better than my Raven. Shall we make the America a cake then?
Shoot.
And as for Raven, this one was my favorite episode.
Sorry.
Evil beware, we have waffles. That was my favorite one. And my question is, what was your favorite thing about doing the voice for Raven?
I think I have a few favorite memories. One is that I think it was Jeff Bennett who does a lot of really crazy voices. He's Johnny Bravo and some other stuff, and he saw me. He came in to do an episode, and he just saw that everything I said was down here, and he's like, "Wow, you're working really hard on this show." Because she never gets too excited. And then my second favorite was we've had some really great guest casts come in, and Michael Clark Duncan from The Green Mile came in and said that his favorite show is Titans, and he watches it in his underwear.
Okay.
And his girlfriend like comes downstairs and she's like, "What are you watching?" I just thought it was funny that this huge guy from The Green Mile was watching Titans. That was a good memory.
Sometimes in my spare time I do Teen Titans fan art.
That's awesome. Cool.
Unfortunately, I don't have it with me. It's on my iPad.
Oh.
But maybe next time.
Next time. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
Don't forget.
You're welcome.
All right, come on up.
Hi, Tara. My name's Aaron. I'm from West Palm Beach, but I now reside in